First of all, I would like to wish you all peace, blessings, and understanding. My name is Avanti. I'm 32 years old and was born and raised here in the United States. Please take heed to my warning because the things I'm about to state are facts. I have been conscious and aware of a manipulation, attack, torture, and sabotage of my body and mind for 10 plus years. These entities have no doubt driven people crazy, made people think that they themselves are mentally unstable, and influenced them into self-destructive and outside destructive behaviors and actions. What everyone needs to be aware of, and I will start with the more fathomable for the unlearned mind, is that the chemicals and hormones in your body that create different reactions, such as anger, adrenaline, depression, annoyance, fright, sexual behaviors, as well as even a passive nature, can be subtly influenced without your knowledge in order to induce the desired action or non-action. This can be done over a prolonged period of time or whenever they feel necessary. For me, it is a constant in my life and only ever goes away, maybe 3 to 5 times a year for a matter of 1 or 2 hours. Sometimes it will also randomly go away very briefly. I suspect that this happens at times of risk of exposure or maintenance of their devices for whatever the reasons might be. Sometimes they will lessen the attack or increase it. These influences are paired with manipulation and sabotage of your personal, social, and financial life, which gives them an even greater control over the intended result. They can induce conflict and awkward interactions between you and your loved ones, colleagues, and acquaintances. I know that my love for my people and the spread of knowledge and insights are a major reason for their attacks because they basically treat me like a lab rat. And whenever I exhibit a behavior that they do not like, such as a post on social media about some manipulation occurring in the world, or even if I just tell a random person I meet about an insight, they will immediately punish me, usually financially through a means such as a car accident, car repair, or sabotage of my business. But they will also make me have a near encounter with something even more damaging, as if to say, don't tempt us. If they also find you to be someone who has visions and gifts, and they cannot use it for their own purpose, they will attempt to cloud your visions or induce artificial visions with the intent of throwing you off balance and direction, or to get you to use your gifts for their bidding. The reason I believe that they have not just killed me, besides our Creator's protection, is because they are not just neutralizing the threat, they are also testing new electromagnetic devices, biochemical, and other unknown advanced weapons on me. And with scientific testing, you need a prolonged period of time, preferably a lifetime, to get accurate results. The purpose of these attacks were revealed to me through the repetition and patterns of their abuse. Ostracization, isolation, and suppression of my spirit, personality, and physical ability are key factors in this abuse. They increase the attack drastically when I am around our African family. To the outside eye, my behaviors and appearance might be dismissed as me just being insecure, having extreme anxiety, being scared, or on some type of drug, depending on the intensity and the device being used on me. They also influence my tone of voice, emasculating me with a high-pitched or shaky voice, or even will induce a fake tone and also mess with my pronunciation. As strange as it might sound, one time they even gave me the voice of a popular black character from TV in order to make the brother that I was talking to feel insulted. This is reality. This is really happening. And I'm telling you this to give you the scope of these devices. It is easy for them to isolate me in this way because of my appearance. Though my father is African American, my mother is Arab, and I look Ethiopian. So even my own people here in the U.S. sometimes do not recognize me as their own, especially those who are not conscious of our global African family. My knowledge of self makes this fact very ironic to me. Besides the torture of my body and mind, the experience of being made into a public spectacle every day and time you walk out your front door can be in itself a form of torture. No one else knows what is being done to you because it is not visible to the eye. You get humiliated and ostracized in every setting, including your neighborhood, workplace, and community. If influence of your behavior or those around you does not work, they will then actually have agents plant seeds of sabotage and rumors about you within your community. Now, I will go into something that many of you will have trouble believing. They can also induce and suppress your thoughts. If they so choose, these thoughts that they induce in your mind are on the same wavelength as your normal thoughts and sentiments. And if you do not know yourself well, or the direction you are heading in life, as well as how you feel about those you care about, you can be influenced into doing almost anything. The combination of inducing thoughts and the chemical functions of your body takes the manipulation to another level. Creating chaos and instability in your life is key to them getting you into a compromised position in which you are more likely to be influenced into or naturally enact self-harming or negative behaviors. I also have no doubt that these devices can be used to subtly turn individuals or groups into unknowing slaves by controlling their path. This is not a joke at all. They are also using these devices on a global scale. Many of the acts of quote-unquote terror are individuals that have been remotely influenced without their knowledge into these acts. Many conflicts between individuals and groups that seem organic have been orchestrated and induced with an intended result. Instead of setups, they can now influence their victims, whether individuals or groups, into committing the acts and behaviors themselves. And they have it so tuned, it's like an algorithm is in play. Know yourselves well, brothers and sisters, and any negative thought or emotion that comes to you that is outside of who you know yourself to be, or one directed at someone, or coming from someone who you know yourself to love, support, or receive love and support from, question and assess that thought and or emotion, and move forward in what you want for yourself and who you know yourself to be.